Morning guys, I'm going to do a very quick video today on this 2018 Audi S5. It's part of the MLB platform, which is the bigger vehicles, not MQB but MLB. And what we're going to do today is show you how to activate traffic sign recognition. This is not a coding process that we're going to show you how to do. It's a coding dongle that you can buy from us. You have to have certain PR codes available in your vehicle with navigation, and it'll work on the driver's information panel, which is the FIS, or the head-up display if you've got it. There's not many vehicles that have got the head-up display spec from factory, but this customer specifically wanted the traffic sign recognition so that he can see exactly what speed he should be doing on the roads, and it's got quite a large database, so works in the UK beautifully. So jump on in with us, and we're going to show you on the MMI before it's coded and where it would normally be, and then show you what happens after the coding dongle has been activated. So before you have traffic sign recognition, we're just going to go through the MMI controls up on the screen here just to show you where you would normally go. So at the moment, I'm just going to navigate using the big wheel up into the car settings. And when we push the car settings like so, you have to use the big wheel to joystick over to the left-hand side to get you into the menu. So you've got Audi Drive Select, you've got Vehicle Settings, and you've got Driver Assist. So if we go into Driver Assist, in here you've got your basic menus that are factory fitted. So your speed warning, your parking aid, your efficiency assist, your Audi Presense, your rest, your rain, and that's it on this particular vehicle. Now also on the instrument cluster, if Matt can get that in as well, this particular instrument cluster is the virtual cockpit. It's got a few extra bits and pieces on here, including the heated steering wheel, which is quite nice. And you can scroll along the four main functions at the top if the camera can pick that up. One is volume for the radio, telephone, map display, and of course then you can go into the car setting for driver assist. In driver assist at the moment we've just probably got cruise control, and that's about it. So what I will do is just make sure there's nothing in there like so. We can go back to the map display, change the view so that it's full screen. Richard's got the boot open at the moment, and that's it. We've got no traffic sign recognition, no speed limit. We obviously are in the workshop at the moment, but then we can go back to the navigation side on the MMI display, and again you've just got the basic entry access here. So what you can do is you can go in and go through your settings here. Again, just double check that you haven't got all this, because if you have got it, then there's no point you buying a dongle, because you plug it in, it'll only work once, and then you'll be disappointed because you haven't got anything more than you've got already. So what I've done now is I've just gone on the main map screen and I've gone right toggle of the joystick. If I go right toggle, in here you've got your map settings and your navigation settings. So just checking what you've got in here. Okay, nothing that shows that you've got traffic sign recognition in here. Let's just go into navigation settings. Let's have a look. So the only thing you've got ticked in there is fuel warning when you're about to run out of fuel, and probably it'll navigate you to the nearest filling station. So let's just go into map settings. Again, you've got your map display and other bits and pieces. There isn't anything else in there just to tell you that you've got traffic sign recognition. So now what we're going to do is plug in the dongle. So we'll come back to you in a few seconds. Right, coding dongle has been plugged in. If you've not used a coding dongle before, it's quite daunting because the car is going through a series of changes. You're going to get all sorts of errors and things appearing up on the dashboard, and you could easily get a little bit frightened by it because the coding dongle will go into lots of different modules to tell the vehicle what's happening. Now obviously the vehicle has to have certain things in there in the first place, like the camera fitted to the back of the rear view mirror. You don't get much integration with the MMI display, but on the instrument cluster here, if I use the left and right arrow to scroll along here, we're on the main vehicle display, and I use the jog wheel to go down, like so. And after that we had driver assist. So now the coding dongle's gone in and worked. You scroll down once more and you've got traffic signs. No traffic sign recognised. Well, that's because we're in the workshop. We're not on a digital road. But what we will do is once the car has been worked on and we've rolled it out of the workshop, we will show above a picture of the sign recognition access. So once you can see it, you can see the difference in your vehicle. There's not really that much to show on these things. It's one of those coding dongles that activates a really nice feature if you want the traffic sign. And there's loads of other coding dongles, so if you want something like that, then get in touch. But your car, we need your chassis number anyway to check compatibility. That's it. All we need really is once we've finished working on the car, we'll then grab a couple of extra photos and pop them on there as well. So if you want traffic sign recognition, because I'm rambling, if you want traffic sign recognition in your vehicle, get in touch with us. This is an MLB vehicle, not MQB, MLB. And you can have this done and dusted. Don't forget to get in touch through the website, which is www.advanced-incar.co.uk. Don't forget to follow us on socials, and thanks for watching.